Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Don Ziglioni, and today I'm going to answer a question that I get a lot. And it's, how do you sync a song to your session grid so perfectly that you can chop, cut, copy, paste, whatever you want to do so perfectly, and it's always in time? The answer is I use Beat Detective in Pro Tools to accomplish that. It gives me the tempo of the song. It takes that tempo and locks it to the beat, so I can move and manipulate anything I want to without fail, and I can do whatever I want. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to share with you my secrets and everything I know about using Beat Detective to find the tempo and to lock any song that's sent to you onto a grid. Let's go get it. Alright, now before you can become a master of the grid, the very first thing you need to know is how to lock your song onto it, which means you need to get the tempo of any song that you're working with. So here I have 3 instrumentals. Let's go ahead and start with the first one. And I'm going to use Beat Detective. So that is Control 8 on the 10 key. Mac users, that's Command 8 on the 10 key. And that just opens and closes this window here, right? There's a lot of things that this window can do, but I'm just going to show you the way that I have it set up. So we're going to create markers and generate our Beat Detective from bars, right? Over here in the selection, you can see we have the starting bar and the end bar. We also have a time signature and the resolution of it, right? So let me show you exactly how this works. If we go ahead and push play on this beat, I'm just going to start it with wherever the kick drum is. It really doesn't matter where in the song you start because it's going to make the grid go from the beginning of the session to the end of the session. So let's go ahead and start. And on the screen, I'm going to go ahead and count out the bars. So go ahead and follow along. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 3, 4. Boom. Right there was the downbeat. That is a full section, right? We're calling that 8 bars. And as you can see here, the end of it is on count 1 of the 9th. So of course it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, right? And so the full 8 measures is going to end on count 1 of the following measure, which is measure 9. So here we go. We're going to find it. 2, 3, 4, 9. Right there. That is where the next measure will start, right? So we're going to go ahead and find it, and I'm going to use tab to transient. If you don't know how to use tab to transient, go ahead and click right here. There's going to be a link to my tutorial on tab to transient. So watch as I click the tab button, it's going to move over, and we're going to find that downbeat, which is where the hi-hat is. Right there. Not quite. Boom. And you can even see it. Right? So I'll use Control E or Apple E to separate and make a selection there. We also have to select at the beginning, which was measure 1, right? Count 1, beat 1. So let's go get it. Boom, right there. So I'll tab over to it and separate. So now I've got 8 full bars, right? 8 measures, 8 sections of 4. Right? However you end up counting it, even if you count it in double time, half time, all I know is that this is 8 measures and its time signature is 4/4. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly suggest you check out the other tutorials that I have on basic music theory. This way you can get caught up on what exactly I'm talking about, right? So now that I have this selection, I can go ahead and click generate. And you can see up top here, it has the tempo. It gets really, really specific. So it says this is 93.9856, which if we're rounding up, that would be 94, right? So we have 94 beats per minute as our tempo, and now this song is locked to the grid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our grid mode up here. We're gonna change it from slip to grid mode, and you can see on here we have our grid. It's right here. It's these blue lines. It's these things. So if I click on this line and I push play, I'm gonna be right on a downbeat. If I click right here, we're on downbeats, right? If I want to click, let's see, what's this? Right? So now I can maybe create my own loops if I wanted to. You know, and it's always going to be in time on the tempo. Pretty cool, right? Let's go ahead and move over to the second beat so I can show you how to do it again. I'm doing it 3 times to make sure you get it. I don't care how long this video is. So let's see where we start. So we can start it right at the beginning. Let's just waste no time. So boom. There's the downbeat, right? Count 1. So we'll separate it right there. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9. That's where it ends. We want to select a full 8 measures. So here we go. Right, there's our downbeat. Tab to transient over to that, and E for separate, Apple E. So now we've got our selection right here. Everything should automatically be loaded. Like I said before, we are selecting the bars or the measures. We're starting at beat 1 of measure 1, and then it ends at the drop of measure 9 on that first beat. We'll generate. And blam, you can see, very specific, 84.9902, but that rounds up to 85 beats per minute. And just to make sure, we can go ahead, click on one of these little lines. We're on downbeats, no matter where we go. Now you can also change the resolution of your grid. So up here, I can change this to be whatever I want, 16th notes. And if I zoom in, you can see, but it's all in there. It's all perfect. So let's say we want this. You know, and you can make your own little drops. So let's say we want more kick here. We could just take that kick and it's gonna be on time, right? Little excessive, but you get the point. All right, so here's a song. It's got some stems, it's got some choruses, it's got a bunch of different layers. So let's see what we have in this song that will give us the tempo.
Die than be alive. There was truly something missing in my mind. The voice of ego just trying to survive. So
we've got a clap. Let's keep going. I want the kick.
When the light's the source.
So there's a kick. Let's go ahead and get count 1 up here at the top. So this is our downbeat right here. Control 8, open it up, and we will generate. And as you can see, our tempo locks right there to 99.9998, almost exactly 100, like we know it is, right? So when it comes down to moving this chorus, let's just pretend that there is no second chorus. And let's go move this, right? So if I change my resolution on my grid, let's just go to half notes to make this easy, right? And make sure we're in grid mode and zoom in on this. You can see that it follows these blocks.
Anything is possible when the light's the source.
And so this is our downbeat of our chorus. But it looks like we've got some pickup little notes in here. Maybe nothing important, but we still want to make sure we keep the entire chorus. So we'll just go from 1 before the downbeat, right? and we'll remember that. Now let's go find where it should be copied. And we'll come over here. You can already tell with your eyes that this is where the downbeat is. But just in case, you can listen a little bit.
Human on this planet in the sweet romance. Go!
Just to make sure. So if I'm going to go one block before, that's one block before, right? So let's go ahead and do this. So we'll go ahead and grab this. Here's our downbeat. This is our one block before. We'll come on over. We'll select everything, drag it over here. There's our downbeat. That's one block before. So now if I hit Control D or Apple D, that duplicates your selection. I can duplicate it as many times as I want to, and these are even spaced. You can even see by the blocks. We've got plenty of room for another verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. It's a beautiful thing. So now if we listen, we can tell that it's right on time.
Sing and dance, celebrate this chance to be a human on this planet in the sweet romance. Go! Everything ain't right. Everything ain't right.
It's perfect, and we can do whatever we want. So let's just take some words here. Let's go ahead and bring them here. Let's bring them right here, and then maybe we'll just take this. We can duplicate these blocks, right? We can take all of these and let's reverse them. You know, and this isn't anything you'd practically do in real life. However, it just shows, you know, what you can do when you have your song on the grid. I don't even know what this sound is, but we can bring it here and we can duplicate it. All right, so now let's see what that does. If I mute out the actual chorus, we should be able to hear it. All right, kind of cool. You know, so you can do whatever you want. If I wanted to just duplicate this a bunch of times, just like that, and then I wanted to maybe take this, then let's just throw it over here. It's all in blocks in perfect time, right? It's what it needs to be.
Everything ain't right. Everything ain't right. Everything ain't right. Everything ain't right.
Kind of cool, right? So the options are endless. Whatever you choose to do, I'm super excited to see what you end up doing. So that's all I've got for you today. Again, my name is Don Ziglioni, and this has been another tutorial. Make sure you check me out on Instagram, the Patreon, the Discord. Come see me live on twitch.tv. I'm giving away all of the secrets. So stick around. Come join the family, all right? I'll see you next time. Peace.